So here's the thing about using a survey or quiz in Kartra for a quiz funnel. It does not really work, unfortunately. But I have a workaround I'm going to show you. So surveys are really great for things like gathering information before a call. You can have somebody fill out some information like what size is their business or other stuff that you want to know before they get on the call with you. Or, if they're applying for something, I have that. If they're intake, great for that. I did one for a client recently that was like for affiliates, and they could choose which promotions they wanted to do, and it would sort them and tag them according to what they chose. So lots of fantastic uses for surveys, but I'm going to show you why they don't work great for quiz funnels. So this is where I really tried hard to make it work. Let's take a look. Okay, so you have your questions along here. You can add questions. You can add a cover image like I did here, little top here. You can have it just all the questions on one page, or you can have it so they have to click to go to the next page. So here they would have everything in the same place, and here they would click to go to the next question, click to go to the next question. Now, this is, you can either do it anonymously, or this is how you have people submit their email address in order to complete it. Once they submit their email address, they go to the success page. Here's how the success pages work. You can't map them to particular questions and answers. So you can redirect them to a different page that's a thank you page, or you can just display a congratulations message. Let's say I'm going to do this, and let's see if I can just have it do a generic one. Okay, so with only one success, every person from 0% to 100% is going to get this result. To make it different than that, you're going to add successes. But it is set up to think of it in terms of there being a correct answer to each of these questions. So it's going to score them based on how close were they to what you said the correct answer was, which doesn't work so well for sorting people into different types for a quiz funnel, where you would want to have, every result is valid. It's just different. So you probably could do it, but it's going to be a mess with your head trying to figure out how to map each of these questions, even if you just used one question for differentiating, which is what the quiz funnel expert, Ms. Catherine O'Leary, says to do. So here you see, if you add two questions, then 50%, the bottom 50% get this message, the top 50% get this message. So that's how you differentiate it, but it doesn't really work for a quiz funnel. If I'm going to mark one of these answers right, and then it's like the only quiz funnel I could do is two options, because I don't know how otherwise, you can keep adding successes. It will keep changing these percentages, but I don't know how, if there's a way to make your questions line up to those results, it would be a headache. So let me show you what I'm doing instead. Okay, so this is a page, a Kartra page, and here is the offer for my quiz. And you press the button to get started. Guess what? This does not take you to a Kartra survey or a Kartra quiz. It takes you to another page. Rather than opening in a separate window, this opens directly to the next window. Each one of these buttons goes to the next page. This is where, if you wanted to get really complicated with differentiating, you can. But like I said, Catherine O'Leary, who is the master of quiz funnels, says to just use one question to sort people into their different results. So this is pretty much my question that does that. Secret behind the scenes here. So let's click on this one. All of these are going to go to the second page. It's the same second page. These answers pretty much correspond with what is likely to be the answer that somebody would say for the same questions. I don't know if that made sense, but the person who clicked 1 on that first question is likely to be the same person who's going to click 1 on this question. I set this up. This does not happen automatically, this progress bar, but I just set it to say each page is, this percentage. Then we fill in submit to get our results, and it goes to different result pages. So that form, submit to get your results, there are 4 different versions of that form, and those pages, that one differentiating question goes to that one form to take them to the correct answer landing page. This also triggers an email that sends them this result. Oh boy. It's always noisy around here. And then the call to action, either to apply to work with us, which takes them into another funnel, or enroll in my do-it-yourself course. And the course is just for the list building funnel, so that is not an option on the other results pages. So again, these are all separate pages, and each one of these buttons just corresponds to go to the next page until it gets to the submit button. There's going to be 4 different pages that have that submit thing. So that final question, is that the one that, yeah, this final question is the one that differentiates them. So this is page 3. This one goes to a form page, submit to get your results, that only goes to this answer. This one goes to a different page with a form on it. That form, when you submit it, sends them to this answer, and so on. So 4 different forms, 4 different answer pages, 1 question that these buttons send them off to. Each one of these pages, when you press the button, it does not open a new tab, and it is hidden from search engines. And that is a functioning quiz funnel. So that is the workaround that I have found to be the best way to do a quiz funnel in Kartra. But if you have other ideas, definitely let me know.